Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a brew built around some new cards from Edge of Eternities, mostly the Requiem Monolith and Pain for All. Both of these kind of do similar effects, and I'll show you why they have similar effects. Well, so Requiem Monolith is a 3-mana artifact. Tap until end of turn, target creature gains. Whenever this creature has dealt damage, you draw that many cards and lose that much life. That creature's controller may have this artifact deal 1 damage to it. Activate only as a sorcery. So you can kind of target your own creatures with this to lose a life and draw a card and ping that creature, or you can even target your opponent's creatures, and when that creature is dealt damage, they have to draw that many cards and lose that much life. Pain for All is a nice one, kind of gives you the Screaming Nemesis effect that whenever a creature is dealt damage, deals that much damage to an opponent. It also does damage to any target when it comes into play equal to the power of the creature that you enchant with it. And then, of course, we got 4 Screaming Nemesis. For this effect, again, whenever it's dealt damage, you can kind of redirect that damage to any other target. And it's also nice because it, if you do damage to it, say even with the Monolith, you can redirect that damage to your opponent's face, and then they can't gain life, or to one of their creatures as well. So it's kind of this nice synergy between the Monolith and the Screaming Nemesis, or a creature with Pain for All on it. But what are we going to do? How are we going to just like instantly win the game? Well, the plan here is to get 2 of these effects out, either 2 monoliths or 1 monolith, a Screaming Nemesis, any 2 of these out, and then cast a ill-timed explosion, which is 4 mana. It says draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards, and when you do, it deals X damage to each creature, where X is the greatest mana value among cards discarded this way. So if we're discarding the Mirror Room, for example, doing 10 to all creatures, and if we're discarding the Funeral Room, we're doing 11 to all creatures. So if you have any 2 of these effects out, you're basically doing 20 damage directly to your opponent just by casting Ill-Time Explosion. So that will usually just win you the game. For some redundancy, we have Beseech the Mirror, which can find any of our pieces here. It can find any of these 3 here, or just the Ill-Timed Explosion if you haven't drawn it. So a lot of redundancy in this combo. And then, of course, we have 8 of these, so you're likely to draw at least one of them throughout the game, and this will help you draw cards as well to give you a better chance of finding one of these. These cards can also be played out for 3 mana each, and using the Mirror Room to copy a creature such as the Screaming Nemesis can be quite useful in this deck because you want to again have 2 copies of Screaming Nemesis or any of these. And just to reiterate, when you have the Monolith, you can use it to draw cards, but when you're going for the win with Ill-Timed Explosion, you're targeting your opponent's creatures and forcing them to draw 10 and lose 10 or 11 with the Funeral Room. So that's kind of the combo. Our 2 drops here are Fear of Missing Out, which draws and discards, which is nice, kind of filter through your hand, and then the Demon Wall as well, and the Thundertrap Trainer, which can help you kind of find some of your pieces, find the Monolith, the Pain for All, Ill-Timed Explosion, any of these rooms it can find because it searches for a non-creature, non-land card in the top 4, so that's kind of useful to have. It also can be pinged by the Monolith, so you can kind of curve these into each other to draw extra cards. And then the Demon Wall and the Fear of Missing Out, the reason I chose these creatures are, first, they're just kind of decent blockers and can kind of gum up the board a bit, or trade with some of your opponent's creatures to give you some time to set up your combo. They can be pinged by the Monolith to draw cards. They can be attached with Pain for All to deal damage to your opponent's creatures, but they can also be sacked to Beseech the Mirror's bargain ability here to find any other pieces that you're missing, or the Ill-Timed Explosion for the win. So because they are artifacts and enchantments, they can be bargained away, and that's also why I'm playing the Valgavoth's Lair in here. It is some mana fixing. You get to choose any color, but it's also enchantment land, so you can sacrifice it to Beseech the Mirror for bargain and just get it directly what you want to put into play. So we've got a 3-color mana base, kind of going with some of the Verges and some of the Surveil lands, and we have Watery Grave as well as a new land, which is nice to have some of the shock lands back in Standard. So that is the deck. That is the combo. Let's see if we can kill people with Ill-Timed Explosion and the Monolith, Screaming Nemesis, and do 20 one-shot to our opponents in Standard. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. Alright, goes first. This hand seems fine. Worth a keep here. And go Falls into Verge. One of these 2 drops. Maybe draw some cards with the Monolith. Okay, let's see what's on top. Another mirror room. Probably don't need that for anything. It's looking for an ill-timed explosion, essentially, or another Monolith, or another Screaming Nemesis, something like that. Okay, there's FOMO. So I think I just want to drop the Demon Wall here, because that can block, potentially, better. Save me some life. Okay. Treasure's Insight. Okay, this looks like a Yuna. Yep. Yuna action going on here. And that's what is returned. Okay, they're at 23, so they've definitely gained some life. What do we want to do? Play the Verge. And I think just draw cards. Action. Okay. Lair. So we got a Beseech, but we need multiple instances of see what they have to return. And I got an Overlord. Jeez. Okay. Oh, another Overlord. Could be bad. Ah, okay. We got a Screaming Nemesis, but this is 7? Yeah, that's 7. So, let's go Screaming Nemesis. And ping the Screaming Nemesis. See what we... I'm gonna go face so they can't gain any more life. And then Lair on... black. Good attack. Attacking isn't interesting. If they don't block, that's quite good. Do I think they're gonna block, or do I think they're not gonna block? If they're not, if they, I'm gonna go no attacks. I don't know. I do have an extra mirror room, so now I can like make copies of this. And the fact that they can't gain life is relevant here. Terra is going to attack. Okay. I just want to block there. If I block here, I can shoot 4 at their face. And then... explosion. Doesn't quite do it though, does it? Might as well block. I don't see a reason not to block this. Yep, Overlord comes back. Not gonna gain life. There's another Screaming Nemesis. Okay. Don't think they have a lethal attack really here. I do have an Overlord, which they can use to kill my Screaming Nemesis, but I do have another one. Let's just... and these are... let's see, these are 10, right? Yeah, 7 plus... they don't quite have lethal, unless I attacked and they didn't block. That would be a risky move. So I'm not gonna do that. But I think I'm just gonna take down... I don't know. I mean, there's some reason to get them to 20, which would be really potentially useful. But I think just taking out their flyers might be better. The Demon Wall. Okay, so that could be useful too. Although, I think this is what I want to do. I think I want to go Thundertrap Trainer and see if I can find. Nope, nothing. Okay, well, let's do this and make a copy of our Screaming Nemesis. Could attack with one. They might just take it if I do that. Because they're definitely going to kill one next turn. With this, probably. But if they do that, then I can direct the damage at their face if they do that. Alright. Unless they have some other kind of removal. Let's hold back. That was a close call. Because there's a chance they like block with Overlord and then I'm only doing 3 to them. That doesn't seem worth it. But the fact that they can't gain life and can't really remove my board right now makes me think that this game is over. So it's only during their turn that they have ward. So, interesting attack here. Like, is there anything? Might as well block, right? Go to 9. Got 2 damage. Let's go face here. Attacks for 6 again. Could just jump. Might as well. Does have trample. Gonna return the FOMO. Again, they can't gain life. So yeah, this should be a 30 ball to them. Assuming, I don't know if there's any way that they can remove this through another Nemesis. They could take a damage and draw a card. Yeah, okay, they're gonna do it. Well, now I don't even. That's funny. Okay, all right, we go. Bargain this and Ill-timed explosion, and then ditch this and a land and 10 ball to everything and take 30 damage. Draw 10 cards. Yep, and GG. Nice, got there. On to the next one. Okay, on the play, got some tap lands, but we got our pieces here, actually, generally. So, this could work out. See if we can find another land with this. Okay, that's fine, keep that on top. And then, what do we want to use? Black? We got red, blue. I'll just go black here. For the Beseech mostly. Okay. We go FOMO or just try to get the Nemesis down or the Monolith? don't know what they're holding. Let's play on the Nemesis and see what happens. That resolved pretty quickly. Alright. Swing. Get in there. If we go Monolith next turn, then Explosion on the following turn, potentially. Okay. Let's attack. I have an answer. Oh, there. Something happened. Okay. That's fine. I wonder if they're playing that combo deck that I made. Alright. Let's go Monolith. Ping my own creature. Draw a card. Ping them. Go Lair for... Do we need double red for anything? I think we have double red. Black here. Got a blue source. There's ill-timed explosion. Funny. We both want to be casting that. Okay. So, they don't have a creature. I feel like they're... potentially could combo off on me next turn. Let's do this. One there. Okay, there's a demon wall. Let's see, we can get them down to 12, but not quite lethal. See what we find with this. Guess I could have beseeched for another Screaming Nemesis. I kind of just want to have a blocker out. Let's ditch. Yeah, let's just ditch this land. There's another land. Another one, or we'll go Demon Wall. Guess we'll go... I don't know if it matters too much. Demon Wall. Land. Just attack. Just want some blockers back. Feeling they're gonna combo. If they had had a creature out, we would have had a chance of winning for sure. Okay, Roaring Furnace on the Demon Wall. Sure. 3 mana available. Artifact, creature, land, sorcery, enchantment. 1, 2, 3. I guess we can do FOMO, ditch something, and get an extra attack step. Just try to attack, I think. Go to attacks, see if they tap down something. No tapping down anything. Okay, the whale. The whale, of course. Sure, that can go on top. I can play another FOMO. Play FOMO. Ditch the Beseech. You can also Beseech for anything. Tricky. You can ditch the land as well. And then play the Nemesis. Do I want to draw a card? I'm not sure. I'll just ping this. Ping them for one. Draw another one. Okay. Trying to set up lethal here, but let's see what they have. See if they have the combo. No, no combo. They're at 9. Could have another whale. Could be a reason to not attack with their Screaming Nemesis. Could just cast Ill-Time Explosion and then force them to respond to that. I'll just go to combat first. Very awkward to play against my own combo deck. Okay, tap it down. Back with these. Down to 5, and then... Yeah, I mean, just gonna go for it. It's resolving pretty quickly, so... We'll ditch this. Ditch Demon Wall. And do 11 to everything, and... Take 11. Alright. Got there. GG. Okay, opponent goes first. This hand looks keepable, I guess. Not amazing, but we got our pieces here. 2-drop would be nice to find. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, yeah, Demon Wall. Clay fired bricks. Okay, so some sort of artifact list. They're gonna go to 22. Let's see. We've got some untapped lands. So that's fine. We can play out the Demon Wall. We can actually ping them for 3 if we need to. There's another clay fired bricks. Okay. Okay. So do we play the Screaming Nemesis, or do we do the Pain for All on the Demon Wall? I don't know. The only consideration I have is that this could resolve. There is that spell that does like 5 damage to something, but that to a tapped creature, but I'm just gonna do it and attack. Can't play scared here. That is a lot of clay fire bricks they got going on. Okay. Alright. I mean, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna attack. Actually, I don't have to attack here. I could go Pain for All 3. Go to 20. And then next turn just go Ill-Timed Explosion. Unless they have more life gain. I'm gonna play around it. Play around that. What's that thing that does damage to a tapped creature? Alright, get him down to 20. Set up for the win next turn. Let's see, we got 2 black here. Okay. Don't have a Wrath. United Battlefront, okay. Oh, no, Perilous Snare. Alright, that's bad. Alright, now we need to set up with FOMO, ditch, funeral room. There's land. Let's see, we can make a copy. Do we want to make a copy of FOMO? Not really. Guess we'll just pass. Guess I could have played this too. The funeral room. That could have been okay. I'm just gonna get another Perilous Snare. No, I did not. Okay, there's a Screaming Nemesis. I'm just gonna attack here. Yeah, they did have it. Okay. That's what I thought. Saw blades. Well, be surprised if I'm not just pretty dead here, but I did get blue cards without playing any blue mana, which is interesting. And they completely whiffed on the United Battlefront? Okay. Interesting. Alright, well, actually, we have the win here. They just tapped out. Thought they was going to get another Perilous Snare, but alright. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, discard these. And GG. Got him. 11 and 11. Well, we'll take it. On to the next one. Okay, on the play. This hand has got everything we sort of need. We need another way to do damage, but we can do this on red. Should be okay if unless we draw. Guess we need another black source. Officially. This is blue. Okay, there's a warp. Alright, well, we got a demon wall to maybe do some blocking here. Oh, there's an ill-time explosion. Okay. And we can always use this just to draw cards if we need to. And we can use the Beseech to find other pieces as well. Okay, Blood Witch. Okay. Ooh. I don't hate putting Pain for All on this and just taking out the Blood Witch. Could also just go Screaming Nemesis. Actually make a copy of it. Yeah, let's just do this while they're tapped out. Take it out. Drain for 1. And see what they got. We can go Nemesis into ill-timed explosion. That would be nice. But we'll see. Trying to set this up. Okay, timeline color. They attack. That's going to be very suspicious. They attack. What could that even mean, though? Oh, these are cool sleeves. Vincent, I think. Okay, they are going to take it out. Alright, so let's just go Screaming Nemesis, I guess. Maybe we can copy it here. Might as well attack. I mean, if we get them down to 10, then we can just do this. Now we are 1 life away. Okay, minus there. And I'm gonna sacrifice to draw some cards. Okay. I'm not playing like white for any sort of removal in that regard. Okay, what do we want to do? Let's beseech for something. I'll bargain away this. Don't need the land. We'll look for either Screaming Nemesis or a Monolith. I think we want the Nemesis, but it is more susceptible to dying, but that's okay. Let's go Nemesis. Maybe we can attack and see if we can just get them down to 10 life. Theater. That's a fine draw, I think. We could find something useful with that. Okay. See what the 3 cards they have are. Okay, sacrifice to draw more. Okay. Zealot and color. Okay. This is second main phase they did that? A little weird. We can make a copy of this. And then just swing with both, because they can't take out both. I'm at 13. Am I worried about dying myself at all? Or I could play the trainer and look for something. Because then I do need to find another 10 points with this. But how am I going to get the last points in? Yeah, let's just go here. We'll make a copy. Question is, do we swing with one of the copies? Or both of the copies? They can warp this back and hit me for what looks like 5, 7. And then if they have a drain effect, like 8, 9, 10. I guess I'm not too worried. Alright, well, they gave up. GG. Okay. Okay, on the play, this hand seems pretty good. And let's lead with the tap land here. Little shock lands back in standard. So good with the verges. Okay, we'll go trainer, see if we hit anything. Ooh. Another ill-timed explosion. Don't really need another funeral room. So let's just go another explosion. Although now they know that I have that. I don't know if we're going to play around that, but... Okay. Looks like a roots deck, maybe? I'm not sure what other deck would use Gene Pollinator, but... we'll see. Okay, let's go, I think, Monolith here, and ping my creature. Draw a card. Nice. Okay. Good stuff. A little card draw action. So we need to find... one more sort of Screaming Nemesis type effect. Yes, it is a root stack. Okay. That was correct. So let's draw. See what we hit. Hopefully we'll find Screaming Nemesis type card. No. Let's see. We can go here and... well... Mirror Room, I guess? Another ill-time explosion? Neither of those are really what we want to do. Too bad this can't copy artifacts. Yep, okay. Hopefully audio is back and working. So I played the Demon Wall. And we're just trying to find... no? Something that also is a Screaming Nemesis type effect. No. We are missing on that. Luckily our opponent isn't really putting much pressure on us here, so we'll just go here and copy the trainer and miss. Okay, we can use this to, like, well, clear the board. Watery Grave. Let's go Valgavoth Lair, I guess. And pass. Kind of got a bunch of walls going on here. There's an Overlord. We can also just use this to draw cards, which we probably will do next turn if we don't find anything else to do. Both of us are just trying to set up... ooh, there's a Soul Cauldron. Okay, cool. Okay, there's a Pain for All. Excellent. So probably want to put that on the Demon Wall. And then... we're just 1 mana short of doing both. But we'll go Demon Wall. Potentially. Put this here, take out their Terra. And then we can use this on the Demon Wall to do a damage to them. That's another one. Okay, we have nothing else to play except for our land tapped. And now, as long as this Demon Wall doesn't get removed, we should be okay. But they can make a lot of plants here. But I'm at 16, so should be okay. Enduring Courage. Ooh. Okay, maybe not. That can do some work with that's funny, using Enduring Courage instead of the Planeswalker that gave all the plants essentially haste. That rotated out. It's pretty good, pretty clever. Let's see, do they have enough mana to do stuff though? Let's see. Make a bunch of haste. Okay, opponent goes first. This hand looks okay. Got 2 explosions, so it's pretty good. We can go, let's see, tap land on 1. We got red mana, blue mana. We got everything we need there. So we'll just go black mana here. They ditched this. Okay, interesting. Okay, Demon Wall or Trainer. Let's go Trainer, I think. This is red, so I need a blue source. So we'll go here, play Trainer, see if this resolves. And maybe not. Probably better. They use their counters on that than our actual game-winning stuff. Okay, rediscover the way. It's gonna give them some card advantage. Stock up. Sort of similar card. Okay, so we go Demon Wall, I guess. And Verge. We can use the Ill-Timed Explosion to draw cards, which we might do here. But not looking great against this control list. Okay, there's Beseech. Well, can cast that for something. We could sacrifice this Demon Wall. We could just draw cards. Just do this. Draw a couple cards, potentially. We don't really want to make up. Okay, there's another counterspell. Don't really want to make a copy of the Demon Wall, but it is dead anyways. Alright. All removal all the time. Counterspell, removal, counterspell. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Shiko, okay. Yep. Rediscover the way. Okay, oh, there's a monolith. Not bad. Okay, so we could play that. We could play the Beseech and then get like a Screaming Nemesis. And then try to set up with the monolith the next turn. Or do we go monolith now and then try to set up with Screaming Nemesis next turn? Yeah, let's just do that. Pass. So, I mean, if they have nothing, no more answers, we can maybe win. It's not looking good. It's not a great... We can also get like another monolith as well, just to... was it pain for all? Yikes, okay. Going face... So that's not good either. Because that kind of ruins our plans to some extent. It's kind of our only play, so we will bargain away our land. See if this resolves. It does. Just get another monolith. The problem is though, if we Ill-Timed Explosion for 10, I think their abilities go on the stack first. Is that true? I'm actually not sure. Let's find out. Play the land. Funeral room. Don't really need that unless they like gain some life here. Yeah, sure, whatever. We'll keep it. Okay. I think we're dead. Yep. Okay, and they can just go double strike, most likely, if they just have anything. And yeah, that'll do it. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for our ill-timed explosion, pain for all, monolith, screaming nemesis combo here. Super fun one. A little janky, I would say, but actually not too bad of a record. I had a winning record with this on the ladder. So it has quite a bit of redundancy on all the pieces. You could even play maybe more pain for alls. I'm not quite sure what the right ratio is, but a lot of these cards kind of impressed me. I mean, some of them are, Screaming Nemesis is a great card on its own. In combination with Monolith, it's pretty cool because you can ping it and then deal 1 damage to anything, and draw extra cards. So there's some cool synergy there. Probably the weakest card was like the Demon Wall. I'm not sure if there's something better to replace it with. It seemed fine just to kind of block and, again, just kind of hold the auras, or you could sacrifice it to Beseech. But maybe there's a better 2-drop that I wasn't thinking about in these colors. Let me know in the comments below any other ideas for this deck or this combo. Super fun one. We'll see if we get any other cool, sorceries or spells that can deal tons of damage. You can kind of use these cards in combination with each other to just end the game. So pretty fun one for sure. And yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.